Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Biden did something today that is shocking to me. And I don't get shocked a lot by the likes of Joe Biden because, look, he is who he is. But we know for nearly 120 days, Joe Biden have been just pouring military aid and money over to Ukraine. And many of us are watching these astronomical amounts of money and equipment that we know run into millions and millions of dollars that are being shipped out. And it was probably a little over a week ago, I did a video on how Russia is intercepting a lot of these things that are being shipped and it's not reaching Ukraine, which explains all the begging for military aid. And I mean, let's face it, y'all, real winners do not beg. That's a clear indicator that something is not wrong. Winners do not beg, plain and simple. Well, Joe Biden have been bestowing all kinds of billions and billions of dollars, 40 billion recently, and military equipment was promised now for the last 120 days of this war. Well, something shocking happened, really shocking. US President Joe Biden says he won't send rockets to Ukraine that could reach Russia. He's not sending the rockets they want. He said he's not going to send it. Russia will probably intercept it like all the other stuff anyway. What difference does that make? So, US President Joe Biden says he doesn't plan to ship any rockets to Ukraine that could reach Russian territory. I won't send anything that can fire into Russia, Biden said at a White House meeting on Monday when, he was asked by reporters whether he was planning to send long range missiles to Ukraine. CNN reported last week that the Biden administration is planning to step up the kind of weaponry it is offering Ukraine by sending advanced long range rocket systems. Well, according to Biden, he's not sending it. Okay, so now the long range missiles are the top request of Ukraine. It is their top request. The administration is leaning towards sending the system as part of a larger package of military and security assistance to Ukraine, which could be announced as soon as next week. The White House has wavered on whether to send the systems amid concerns raised within the National Security Council that Ukraine could use the new weapons to carry out offensive attacks inside of Russia, according to officials. So apparently, he doesn't want Ukraine making any efforts to shoot inside of Russia with those missiles. And they seem to feel there's a strong possibility that may happen. Okay, so on Friday, after CNN first reported the news, Russians warned that the United States will cross a red line if it supplies the systems to Ukraine. So there are threats coming from Russia. You better not send them long range missiles to Ukraine. Uh-uh. More background, the rocket systems that Biden administration is preparing to send Ukraine are capable of firing different kinds of ammunition that could reach a range of distances. While some of the long-range missiles can fire 300 miles or 500 kilometers or more, the system can also launch rockets with a range of just a few dozen miles, not considered long range weapons, but still able to reach a greater distance. Okay. Okay. So Biden's comment Monday leave open the possibility that the US could send the advanced long-range rocket system without the longest range rockets. So I think he's having some misgivings about this, y'all. I don't think he's 100% confident in sending these long-range missiles because I have to agree. If he sends it, Ukraine is losing a lot of territory within their country, which means they'll do anything, including aiming those rockets into Russia. Once those weapons are out of your hand, it's not like you can regulate what they're doing out there. I mean, you're going to regulate them from the United States. I don't think that's going to work. Once they have that in their hands, they're going to pretty much do whatever they want, especially out of desperation. So much of their country is being captured. And, there is a story about Zelensky saying they're going to continue on the fight, which means there's going to be additional begging of more military equipment. There's going to be more begging for more funds and everything else that the United States have, as far as I'm concerned, are funding this war big time. I mean, just looking at the sizable amounts of military aid and money that's leaving the country, yeah, you're financing this thing big time, big time. And I can't help but think that Russia got a big surprise for the United States. I really do. I think they're planning something out against the US, but these are my feelings. And, even if I stand alone and how I feel, I really feel that. I don't think all of this equipment and money, and America's very open about all the stuff they're doing on the behalf of Ukraine, and their citizens coming here to live. And I mean, they're hearing about all that stuff just like we hear about it on a regular basis. And you can best believe Russian intelligence is listening to everything going on in the US in regards to how they are helping Ukraine. And I really believe uh, there is something in the works that they're going to do against the US, and it's going to be big. But y'all, please tell me what you think of this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.